Before the clocks had learned to turn, before the seasons learned their names, love existed without measure, unconfined by days or frames, eternal hope and lacking nothing, yet choosing cost and pain. Love was spoken in commandments, in covenants and flame, and moved through stories, laws and signs, and whispered mercy's name. Still hearts remained at distance, still woes remain the same. So love found a way into time, not by tearing heaven apart, but by stepping into seconds and learning the human heart. Infinity embraced the moment and chose the fragile start. They'll learn the rhythm of the hours, the waiting and the slow. They felt the stretch of sleeplessness, doors that come too low. Love entered every human fear, so none would walk alone. No urgency compelled its steps, no force secured its claim. Love trusted patience more than power, and gentleness than fame. The Savior entered history without a trace. Calendar bent in wonder as mercy crossed the line. The eternal word accepted now the boundaries of time. Love chose to live our passing days and holy mind. This love would walk through crowded streets, through hunger, grief, and loss. You would not turn from suffering or from the shape of cross. For love at enters time accepts whatever it may cost. Yet here it rests in newborn breath, before the long road serves. Love ticking softly in the chest, fragile beating heart. The timeless God has chosen now to never stand apart. So when the hours weigh you down and days feel thin and worn, remember how love chose the clock and night the dust the morn, not distant from your fleeting life, but present from your birth. Love still moves with it our time, redeeming every hour. It meets us in the passing now, in resurrection power, for Christ has entered all our days and claimed them as His own. I found a way into our time, and time was never sane. The child who learned to breathe and wait still calls us by our name. The world had learned to trust in crowns and symbols sharp and bright, power wore a polished face and ruled by fear and might. Authority was proved by force and victory by fight. Kings were raised on guarded thrones with borders drawn in blood. Yet promises were spoken loud, yet rarely understood. For crowns made from ambition never healed the wounded wood. But heaven chose another sign, another way to reign. The Savior came without a crown, without a guarded name. No armor dressed His entrance here, no conquest marked His claim. He wore no jewels on His brow, no scepter in His hand, just fragile breath and beating heart placed gently in the land. The King of Kings arrived as child, so all could understand. No throne room framed His first awake, no servants stood in line, yet angels filled the opening with glory so divine. For heaven knew the greater rule not trade compassion for control of any land. His kingdom grew where mercy lived, and love would take command. The crown he chose was made of trust, of patience, pain, and grace. He rolled by healing broken hearts, a meeting face to face. The throne he took was serving love in every lowly place. The manger shaped his reign from birth, a rule of open hands for only those who bow in love can understand his plans. A crownless king invites us in. Above a borrowed grave, yet even there his love would reign, and mercy still would save. But here he rests without a sign of power as we know. The strength of God lies hidden now in what he chose to show. And love can rule the darkest hearts and make all things grow. So when the world exalts its kings and power shouts its claim, remember how the Savior came without a crown or name. Nothing was the same. The king still reigns without a crown, in hearts that choose his way. For Christ is born in humility, still holds the sway. had been spoken softly in corners of the past, carried by the faithful few who learned to wait and fast. You lingered in the prophet's words, it felt too weak to last. The years had buried promises beneath the weight of pain. Exile taught the heart to doubt if hope would rise again. The world grew skilled at lowering its eyes beneath the rain. Yet heaven did not lose its voice, nor forget what it had said. Hope was not erased by time, nor by the tears we shed. It waited for the appointed hour to rise among the dead. Hope was laid in a manger on a night so cold and bare, not wrapped in strength or certainty, but human breath and care. The answer to the aching world was crying softly there. No banners marked the moment, no trumpet split the sky, destroying wood in fragile hands and stars that watched me nearby. Hope entered not with thunder, but with a newborn cry. The manger held a future that fear could not erase. The promises once spoken now are human face. So took on flesh and weakness and chose our time and place. His hope would walk through sorrow, through hunger and through loss. It would endure rejection and bear the weight of cross. Yet nothing would extinguish the hope and mercy cause. For hope is stronger than despair when born of holy love. It grows where hearts are broken and lifts our eyes above. A child who lay in borrowed straw, sent from heaven's love. So when your nights feel endless and faith feels thin and worn, remember when hope entered, not crowned or lowly born, a light that breaks the longest dark, arrive one home more. Hope does not demand belief before it dares to stay and rest beside the wounded heart, and gently shows the way. The Savior born in meets us here today. Hope was laid in a manger, rose to change the world. The seed of heaven planted low, where grace would be unfurled. The child who slept beneath the stars still holds our hopes adjourned. Darkness knew the sound of waiting. It learned the shape of fear. It wrapped the world in quiet doubt and whispered year by year that light was only memory and hope had disappeared. The night grew skilled at hiding wounds, at teaching hearts to cope by lowering their expectations and shortening their hope. The shadows fell eternal, like gravity on the soul. Yet darkness never owned the night. It only borrowed time. It thrived where eyes had grown accustomed to the absence of the shine. But heaven had not lost its flame, nor broken its design. The light was born in Bethlehem, so small it could be missed. Like force and fire, sharpened steel, that breathe of fragile lungs and fists. The darkness did not overcome, the light it could not resist. No army announced its power, no force demanded away. A light simply existed, and the night began to sway. For truth has not need violence to make the shadow stray. This light would grow in hidden places, in mercy, touch, and word. It would restore the broken voice, and let the deaf be heard. The darkness would recoil in fear, and every grace conferred. Yet here the light lies quietly in straw and borrowed ground, the glow of heaven resting now where weakness can be felt. A brilliance wrapped in human skin, without a single sound. The darkness watched in disbelief as something changed this roof, for light that chooses vulnerability breaks every shadow's tool. The night and never learned to fight a love that stakes so gentle and so true. This light would face the darkest hour, where hope seemed fully gone. A song would hide, the earth would shake, as if the night had won. Yet even then the light would rise, and death would be undone. The light does not negotiate with fear, with the grave. It enters fully, suffers long, and still remains to save. The darkness learns to lay to truth. It never was that brave. So when the night surrounds your heart and silence feels too loud, remember how the light arrived, unarmed, unbent, unbowed. The child who slept in Bethlehem still shines beyond the shroud. A light the darkness could not refuse, still breaks the longest night. For Christ was born as living flame, and calls us into